Imagine holding the keys to your dream home, but there's a twist. Is it on a foundation or wheels? The choice between manufactured and site-built homes isn't just about structure, it's about your financial future. Buckle up, we're diving deep. You might think you know all about home loans, but the world of manufactured home financing is a whole different ballgame. Prepare to have your mind blown by the surprising options that could change your homeownership journey forever. Let's start with the basics. Manufactured homes, once called mobile homes, are built in factories and transported to their final location. Site-built homes are constructed from the ground up where they'll stand. Simple enough, right? Not so fast. These two housing types are worlds apart in construction, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Manufactured homes are built to federal HUD code, while site-built homes adhere to local building codes. This difference is crucial for financing. Manufactured homes are designed for efficiency and affordability. They're constructed in controlled environments, which can mean faster build times and potentially lower costs. But don't mistake them for the flimsy trailers of yesteryear. Here's where it gets interesting. The perception of these two housing types can dramatically affect their value over time. Site-built homes traditionally appreciate, while manufactured homes have a reputation for depreciation. But is this always true? Recent studies suggest that well-maintained manufactured homes in desirable locations can appreciate just like site-built homes. It's all about location, 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 and a bit of TLC. Now, let's talk about mobility. Despite the name, modern manufactured homes aren't exactly mobile. Once placed, they're often there to stay. Moving one can be costly and complicated, potentially affecting your financing options. Site-built homes are rooted in place, literally. This permanence can be a pro or a con, depending on your lifestyle and future plans. It's something to consider carefully before diving into either option. Here's a curveball. Zoning laws. Some areas have restrictions on manufactured homes that don't apply to site-built houses. This can limit where you can place your manufactured home and potentially affect its resale value. Energy efficiency is another factor to consider. Modern manufactured homes can be surprisingly green, with tight construction and high-quality insulation. Site-built homes can be eco-friendly too, but it often comes down to the specific builder and your choices. Ultimately, both housing types have their pros and cons. Your choice will depend on your budget, lifestyle, and long-term goals. But remember, these differences extend far beyond the construction process. They can significantly impact your financing options and long-term financial health. The loan options for these two types of homes can be as different as night and day. Understanding these differences could save you thousands of dollars and countless headaches. So pay attention, because this knowledge is pure gold. Conventional mortgages are the go-to for site-built homes. They typically offer lower interest rates and longer terms, making them the darling of the housing market. But what about manufactured homes? Historically, they've been the black sheep of home financing. But here's where it gets interesting. Times are changing, and more lenders are offering competitive options for manufactured homes. It's not all smooth sailing though, so keep your ears open for the crucial factors you need to consider. One key difference that'll make your head spin is the classification of the home. Is it real property or personal property? This distinction isn't just legal jargon, it can significantly impact your loan options and terms. Let's break it down. Real property, as the name suggests, refers to land and anything permanently attached to it. This typically includes site-built homes and manufactured homes that are permanently affixed to a foundation on land you own. Personal property, on the other hand, is movable. This can include manufactured homes that aren't permanently attached to the land, especially if they're sitting in a mobile home park or on leased land. Now, why does this matter? Well, buckle up, because it affects everything from your loan options to your taxes and even your home's value over time. When a manufactured home is classified as real property, it opens up a world of financing options. You can often qualify for conventional mortgages, FHA loans, VA loans, and other traditional home financing. These loans typically offer lower interest rates and longer terms. But if your manufactured home is considered personal property, you're looking at a whole different ballgame. You might be limited to chattel loans, which are essentially personal property loans. These often come with higher interest rates and shorter terms. Here's where it gets tricky. Converting a manufactured home from personal to real property isn't always straightforward. It usually involves permanently affixing the home to a foundation on land you own, and going through a legal process to change its classification. This process can vary by state and even by county. Some areas make it relatively easy, while others throw up more roadblocks than a construction zone. It's crucial to research the requirements in your specific location. The classification also affects how your home is taxed. Real property is typically subject to property taxes, while personal property might be subject to different taxes or fees. This can have a significant impact on your annual expenses. But wait, there's more. The classification can also influence your home's appreciation potential. Real property tends to appreciate over time, while personal property often depreciates. This can affect your long-term financial planning and the resale value of your home. Insurance is another area where this classification makes a big difference. Real property is usually covered under a standard homeowner's insurance policy, while personal property might require a specialized mobile home policy. Here's a curveball. Some lenders have their own criteria for what they consider real property, which might be stricter than local legal definitions. This means you could jump through all the hoops to classify your home as real property, only to find some lenders still treat it as personal property. The bottom line? Understanding whether your manufactured home is classified as real or personal property is crucial. It's not just about semantics, it can affect your financing options, your ongoing costs, and even your long-term financial security. So before you fall in love with that double-wide dream home, make sure you understand its classification and what it means for you. It could be the difference between securing your dream home and facing a financial nightmare. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: down payments. They can be a major hurdle for many homebuyers, but did you know that some loan options require little to no down payment? It sounds too good to be true, but it's not a fairy tale. Speaking of the long game, let's talk loan terms. Site-built homes typically offer 30-year mortgages, but what about manufactured homes? The answer might surprise you, and it could have a massive impact on your monthly budget and overall financial health. However, be warned. A lower down payment often means higher monthly costs. We'll show you how to crunch the numbers like a pro and decide if it's worth it in the long run. It's all about playing the long game, folks. FHA, VA, and USDA loans aren't just for traditional homes anymore. They've opened up a world of possibilities for manufactured home buyers. But there's a catch, or several, actually. Did you know that the age and size of your manufactured home can make or break your loan approval? It's true, and these specifics could be the difference between moving in and moving on. We're talking about regulations that'll make your head spin. Here's a nugget of wisdom that'll save you heartache. Don't assume that just because a loan is available, it's the right choice for you. Each option comes with its own set of pros and cons. Let's talk interest rates, and brace yourself, because the numbers might shock you. Manufactured homes often come with higher interest rates compared to site-built homes. But why? And is there any way to beat the system? The answer lies in risk assessment, and it's not pretty. Lenders view manufactured homes differently, and this perception can hit you right in the wallet. Chances of securing a better rate. Here's a pro tip that'll make you feel like a financial wizard. Don't just focus on the monthly payment. Consider the total cost of the loan over its entire term. A lower monthly payment might seem attractive, but it could cost you big time in the long run. Here's a final thought to ponder as you weigh your options. Your choice between a manufactured home and a site-built home isn't just about the structure itself. It's about your lifestyle, your financial goals, and your vision for the future.